Multi-talented actor, he stars in Space Jam: A New Legacy, which hits theaters and HBO Max this Friday. Please welcome Don Cheadle. That's what I'm talking about. No, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good man. Come on, buddy. Welcome back. So good to see you. Thank you so much for doing our show. And I just want to start off by saying congratulations on getting nominated for an Emmy, buddy. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it only took you 5 minutes of screen time, and you got nominated for an Emmy. That's how good you are. That's how real it is.
Well, it's like that concentrated orange juice, you know? You just take a tablespoon and put it in water and stir it around.
Exactly right.
And it's Cheadle. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about Armor Wars, or what? Because that's coming out soon. I know you can't, but can you?
Well, we just are actually trying to figure out what it's going to be, how to figure out a way to, you know, put you in it, which I know you keep texting me about.
Yeah, I just would love to be. I just want to be in that universe. You just throw me.
Figure it out. Stop texting me, please.
Just throw me a little bone, something. That's all I'm asking for. You know, Don, I follow you on all the socials, and I love you. You're a good follow, by the way, Don Cheadle, if you want to. Yeah. So, in your Twitter bio, you're at Don Cheadle, but your name above that you can change. You change it to Don't Ask Me Any Google Questions, Cheadle. So, don't ask me any Google questions, Cheadle. Who asks you Google questions?
Everybody. A lot of people on Twitter like to ask me Google questions, like, you know, wow, that movie that you're in, when does it come out? Like, you can find that out on Google.
Don't make me Google, yeah. You're making me
Please
do the
don't
work.
make me Google.
You're going to come right to the source. They're going to come right to Don Cheadle and be like, when does it come out?
Yeah. Well,
I love that you do that, and I love that you have a good sense of humor about all of it. I will tell you, though, No Sudden Move, which is out right now on HBO Max streaming. If you haven't seen that, watch Don Cheadle. Is a masterstroke. That's what I'm talking about. That's my man. Knows how to do it. You crushed it. You crushed it. And I also want to say I love your mustache in that as well. You rock a good mustache.
Yeah, appreciate that. I've been growing facial hair for, you know, on and off since I was 18. So
wow.
I feel like I finally hit the sweet spot, you know.
I want to talk about Space Jam: A New Legacy. It's so exciting. I know you're a big basketball fan. To be in Space Jam: A New Legacy, what was that like when you even got the call? Did LeBron call you?
No, LeBron didn't call me personally. But you know, we've since, like, you know, developed a great friendship, and it's really nice to have a movie do something beyond just be, you know, something that you're in. We make these satellite families, and often, you know, we don't see these people again, but we've kept in touch pretty consistently, and that's been cool. And we just saw the movie, and it's really fun. I think people are going to dig it a lot. It was a very cool experience. You know, it's what you would imagine being in that fantastical world with all those animated characters, and then you look over and there's King James. So it was kind of wild, but a lot of fun.
Your character is Al-G Rhythm.
Correct.
Is it fair to say he's a villain?
You know, I think we're throwing these words around: villain, bad guy, misanthrope, really liberally, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
interesting.
I think he's a misunderstood algorithm.
That is the first time anyone's ever called it that. Yeah, it's a misunderstood algorithm, yeah. I guess so, yeah. He doesn't consider himself a villain.
What villains do? I mean, you've interviewed some of them. They rarely do.
You've played basketball with a bunch of famous people over the years. We've talked about some of them. Who is surprisingly a dirty player?
I won't go all the way to dirty, but Adam Sandler does like to throw his girth around somewhat.
What? Sandman?
Yeah. Sandman likes to, like, get in the low post and kind of booty and back and bounce and a little chicken wing. You know. He's old school. He's old school. He's old school when that kind of stuff wasn't illegal. You know?
Yeah. What was playing with Obama like, President Obama?
That was a lot of fun. It was great. He was not on my team, so I was playing against him, which was which was also good because I really wanted to beat him. But the person on my team that was guarding him didn't really put it on him. Kind of like you want someone to in a basketball game. I'm like, look, I know he's the president, and I know the Secret Service is right there and will probably kill you if you hurt him. But you have to play hard. He's a competitor. He doesn't want you to take it easy on him. So guard this dude. And he just kept letting him go around him. And he's like, he's the president. I was like, look, do you want me to take him? He's like, no, I'll take him. I'm like, then take him. So he went around him one time and I said, look, foul him. And the president looked at me and he said, did you just say foul him? I said, yes. Yes, Mr. President.
I love
I said,
you called it out.
you.
Foul the president. Yeah, come on, play
Foul
ball.
this dude.
Yeah,
Yes.
he would respect you more if you played.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. I'm psyched about Space Jam: A New Legacy. I'm so happy every time you come on the show. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Don Cheadle and LeBron James in Space Jam: A New Legacy, out this Friday. Take a look.
We're in the computer.
We're in the computer?
Dad.
You know I'm claustrophobic.
Dad,
How do we
chill
get
out.
out of here?
Dad.
Where's the elevators?
Dad.
Hey, Siri, you let us out of here, please?
Siri.
Who goes there? Who dares disturb the great and powerful Al G? Look at your faces. You were terrified. Priceless.
See? Nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't be afraid of him. Don Cheadle, the one and only. Don Cheadle, Space Jam: A New Legacy is in theaters and streaming on HBO Max starting Friday.
Hey, hey.